Come on in, everyone. Come on in because we've got another video that was sent in to us from one of our nieces. She's asking all us aunties and uncles and aunties for advice. So I need all y'all to gather up and take a listen. She needs some help. She needs some decisions. She says she's frustrated. She says she's starting to feel resentful towards her boyfriend and she wants some advice. I'm going to let her explain everything to you. And then please go ahead and drop down in your comments. Start giving her some advice. And then after everyone has a chance to listen and chime in, we will schedule a response video for all of us to actually collectively give this young lady some good advice. So go ahead, listen to the video. Don't forget to drop down the comments and give your advice. Don't forget to like the video so that we can encourage more people to write into us and listen to collectively to the aunties and uncles. Okay, let's get started.
Hello, Auntie. Thank you for doing this for all of us and giving all of us advice. I don't want to be too long, so I'm gonna get started. So I started dating my boyfriend March of 2022. We were long distance. I was in Charleston, South Carolina, and he was in DC, but I'm originally from the DMV, so that's how we connected online and started dating. Um, we were first started dating in March, but we have been talking and like meeting up like around like January of 2022, and we officially started talking regularly January 22, but we first texted December of 2021. But anyway, so we were official on March 2022, and we've been going strong ever since. However, there's been issues with my boyfriend being more passive in terms of long term goals in my relationship. So I wanted to get your opinion on whether I should move on and date a different guy or if I should work things out with my current boyfriend. So when we first started dating, he felt because we were long distance, he had issues like connecting. It wasn't until I moved to DC for rotation for school before he felt like just as I would say like he was interested in me, he was into me, but I would say there was definitely like in terms of investment, like he was not as emotionally invested as I was up until I moved to DC in the fall. Um, so I felt that disconnect a little bit, but they're like he still like would text me every day, would take me out on dates, so I didn't really have him take an issue with it. Um, up until like now, recently, the issue that we've been having is I feel that although I am his first girlfriend, we're both 27, I'm his first girlfriend. So sometimes I wonder if like the lack of communication is like he doesn't have practice being someone's girlfriend. In terms of communication, I need communication for the future. So I have been the one to like spearhead the conversations of like, oh, like where are we going to live like after graduation? By the way, we don't live together, but where we're going to move to after I graduated from my master's program. So that was spearheaded by me, and then the marriage conversation was initiated by me, and then kind of the boyfriend girlfriend was initiated by me because the reason why we got together was I was talking to another guy and I told him about it, and that was how like I guess he felt like pressure. That's how we got together. It wasn't really like more. It wasn't really organic. Um, yeah, so I feel a lot of like resentment towards him regarding that a lot of our relationship has been, or at least the future plans, because he's good with the day-to-day plans, planning like dates and stuff. It's just in terms of the future plans, I really don't like being the one to initiate the conversation and be active. I addressed this with him in I think it was either August or September of last year, and we almost broke up over this. Um, but he promised in the future to bring up marriage, and we would continue to have talks about it. However, he did not bring up these talks, and it wasn't until this year, around June, July, my coworker brought up a timeline, and I have a timeline of when I would like to get married, ideally in my head, but it's not like our timeline, and we hadn't been discussing marriage, even though he had said that he wanted to. Um, so that caused a huge argument. We almost broke up over it, but we did have a timeline in mind, and that was when I turned 29. Um, that was a timeline. However, ever since then, because I told him like details, like with my ex, like saying hurtful things about me not being like good enough to be a wife, and just like insecurities I have about that, and like being like a black woman, and we're not like the most likely to get married, and I just feel like because he promised to speak to me about it, I just feel like why does it take us almost breaking up for you to like step up? And I just feel really frustrated and like resentful, even though there is a timeline, and that has caused like countless arguments from like July up until now. And at this point, we have decided to take a break. He has expressed to me that he would like to have the bring up the timeline, so like propose in May, April, and then get married in the fall of 2024. But I'm just not sure if this is like something I should continue with. I think he's a great guy, like he's a really nice guy. I just struggle with the fact that like maybe I'm being like Disney Channel, but I really want to be like pursued, and like someone being intentional about like wanting me to be their wife. I just want to hear your thoughts on it. Like, what do you think? You think, I have things I need to work on, he has things, or should we just leave it alone? Thanks.
Well, there you heard it, y'all. There you heard it. She's resentful and she's starting to get frustrated. What should she do? Go ahead and leave your comment down below. If you haven't had a chance to see the video, the response video to the last caller, please check that out. Please go ahead and check that out in my on my channel. I think we all gave her some really good advice, and I think it helped her a lot. She wrote back and said she was immensely thankful for everyone who chimed in to help her make a decision. All righty. Talk to y'all later. Bye.